Okay. Hello, this is Paltas Error Instruments over here. Hello, hello everybody. We got it. This model, the best model that I think is ever made, in my opinion. But who am I? Anyway, about the Kharper, it's in the name, the Kharper strong algorithm, and it's Kharper with an H. You see over here, so it's a harp kind of thing. And this is developed that not only by Error Instruments, by us, but also by Stijn Kuipers from This Is No Rocket Science. And we make Brinta also together. And yeah, this guy can do some stuff that we not can do so good. Compared to this guy can go really deep. Anyway, I came with a sketch with making a harp in eurorack. And I always like the Kharper strong sounds. For people who don't know what is Kharper strong, it's an algorithm that you can think about plucked sounds like a guitar or a harp. And for most of the modular knowledge people, they think about rings and elements and plucked from 2HP, or there are more models that make the Kharper sounds. But I thought, how cool is it if you have, 4 rings in here, and that you can touch it with your hand and make it sensitive, that you can really control it. So I start drawing and I make a harp model with 6 stripes on it, and now you can see 4, and at the end 4 was more than enough. We make it with trigger inputs under, so you can trigger them separated with a control voltage. And there's a lot of sounds in there. And we're not choosing only the Kharper strong sounds, we choose a lot of different sounds also. It's still, the Kharper is of course also a fish, and the fish is in the water. And that's why here is pond, river, ocean, and herring, koi Kharper, or dolphin. It's also a controller, so this touch device have also a CV out and a gate output that you can control other stuff. And there is a MIDI in. And there's a strum that you can play them all together. This is what I just did. What's important is to tell you, this is still the prototype. So the software is not ready with everything. Not all of the sounds are in there or this kind of stuff. But we are having Superbooth next week. And I want to make a small video that people knows what's going on and what the Kharper actually is. We also, so I gonna start with some touch things. Stijn Kuipers from This Is No Rocket Science had some experience with the capacitive touch sensors that is in here. It's really crazy how sensitive it is, and it goes from up and down, and the interface from make it different. You can do it like this, so you're turning and you see it goes up. Here also goes up, and it remembers where you stay. So if I stay here, it stays there. And you can do so many cool things with this thing. It's really a nice device to have in your rack. I'm gonna show a little bit the sounds and the usability. Keep in mind, this is a prototype. Here we go. Of course, it can also go a little bit crazy because error. It's really cinematic. There is no effect here at all. No effects, nothing. Only. Really interesting. So I can trigger everything over here. And I can do a strum that it goes like something like this. I will do this with a LFO. if I touch it, that it remembers where it is. So now I make it more low. Now I make one of them high. And you can change the sounds. Now I can show you also that we can trigger each channel. I put it in Lolita, so it's a trigger sequencer that makes rhythms. Now we go to some other presets. Not all the presets are already in here. This is what you hear is the, if you go to a different, this is if you go to a different spot. Let's listen to this one. Interesting. I don't. sweet spots. It can be so cinematical, so deep. There is no effect, nothing there. I can play all day with this thing. It's crazy. And the good thing is it comes also in standalone, and that's also nice because to have it next to your guitar pedal, it's fun. All right, let me show you something more maybe. Let me say this. All right. You can make a really deep drone with this preset. And if you take another one next to it, it can be really like off tune, but then in that you get hypnotized. How this goes if you put strum in there. It's gonna be some bass line. Fast. So you can also mix the strum with the trigger input. So now it's here, tuck, 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 and this is how it plays. Ring, tuck, tuck, tuck. And what I do with hand to change the note, you can also do this with an LFO on this thing. It remembers it if you touch it where you are. Really interesting. Now we go more to the regular Kharper strong. This is not yet tuned. It's not yet ready. This is the regular sound. We're still busy with the software, but I can show you a little bit. interesting device. I love it. I can play with it all day. About this model, we don't want to make it so expensive because models these days are so expensive. I remember that Mutable was there 10 years ago, came up with Elements. It was a big model and it was above 500 euro. And everybody was, whoa, this model above 500 euro. That's really expensive. And now it's so many cool models are so much like 450, 500. We want to keep it down to that. So that's the plan. Yes, because it's nice to make money, but it's not the most important thing. People have creativity and it costs enough life these days. So we're gonna do our best to keep the price a little bit down. For the rest, it's a skiff model. It's stereo, that's good to know. Yeah, this is the first model that Error Instruments make with This Is No Rocket Science that have MIDI. Of course, we make more models with This Is No Rocket Science together, but this one have MIDI. And yes, there's a plan for a standalone one. This is gonna have a stereo jack output then on front in a kind of box that you can use it with your headphone and play in an airplane. That's the idea. Yeah, this is all still a prototype and it will be realized, I think, in 6 weeks, something like this. I'm gonna talk with my buddy Stein what's good and stuff, and we're in the beginning of the summer, so we must yeah, understand that people have vacation also. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that you like it so much as I like it, because I'm really enthusiastic about this thing, because I like hands-on and I like this kind of sounds and the usability. Yes, it's possible to track 1 volt per octave. That's the idea. That's not always with Error Instruments the idea, but we're getting close to there. And what can I say more about it? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Just come and play next week at Superbooth. Then you can have it in your hands and play with it. And yes, for the color, yeah, this is the prototype. It's in silver. It's gonna be in gold, like black and gold, like the rest of that you see. But because this is a prototype, it was a little bit too expensive to make it in gold, because we use a kind of a real gold in there, and it's a kind of expensive to do it as a prototype. If it's not working, then you must throw it away. Anyway, yes. This is about the Kharper for now, and there are gonna be more videos online soon. Bye bye.